Hi guys, thank you for coming back and re-listening or watching this for the first time. I'm actually going to re-record our meeting from last night. There will not be any audience participation because I'm doing this just for you guys. I've gotten about 18 emails from people saying they really wanted to hear what we talked about last night. So I'm going to try and do this again without crying like I did last night, but no promises. First of all, thank you guys for putting your time and your dedication into this business. And what I told everyone last night is that I want to lead you because you want to be led, not out of any kind of obligation whatsoever, just because you feel you want to be led. What I'm going to share with you in this presentation is going to be personal, heartfelt, and transparent. And I feel like I need to tell you these things. I wouldn't be a good leader without you knowing my side too. So anyway, we're going to start out and talk about 2012 and why it's going to be the best year ever. But before we can do that, we are going to talk about 2011. And many of us had many things to celebrate during 2011. Some of us had births, some of us had bought a new house, some of us got promoted to star director like me, some of us got promoted to director like Annette Cash and Megan Waymer and April Gibson, and some of us just had wonderful, amazing things happen to us. However, statistics show that 2011 was not a very good business year for a lot of businesses around the world, and everybody is saying that 2012 is going to be much better. And Cincy has so many things planned for 2012 for us. We have the new lines that have come out, new products that have come out, that is just going to really change direct sales history. And before we say goodbye to 2011, I just wanted to share with you two things that someone wrote. Someone also wrote that they just started selling Cincy in November, and that they became a star consultant by December 31st, 2011. That is absolutely amazing. So I wanted to share that. And another girl wrote that she became part of Cincy in October of 2011, and she had 5 recruits by December 2011. So congratulations, you guys. That's fantastic. But what do you think 2012 will hold for you? I'm going to tell you some things that I think we can change 2012. First of all, we've already talked about our big successes and our big wins, so we're going to move on to the next thing. And there's one thing that I'd like to say. It's a quote, and you guys will see throughout this presentation that I will use a lot of quotes. If you come in my home, you'll see quotes all over my house. I have quotes all in my life because I like to be inspired, and this is kind of a new thing for me, which I'll elaborate on that later. But one of the quotes are, the more you praise and celebrate your life, the more there is to life to celebrate. And that is so true. And I think you guys will see why that means so much to me at the end of this presentation. All right. So 3 secrets for making 2012 your best year ever. Well, the first one is going to be, you've got to make the decision. You know how sometimes whenever you want to lose weight, you got to make the decision to walk into that gym every single day. You got to make the decision to eat right. You got to make the decision to make sure you get enough sleep and that you make your protein shakes after you work out, or whatever it is that you make that decision to, you got to stick with it. Ben Stein says, the indispensable first step to getting things you want out of life is this. Decide what you want. That's the first thing you have to do, is decide. What do you want in your life? Next, secrets for making 2012 number 2. Visualize what it looks like. I read a book a couple years ago by Joseph Prince called Destined to Reign. He talked about how he went into a hotel and sat and just imagined what it would be like to stay there, or to own a place like that. He also went into a big church auditorium of some sort, and he visualized what it would be like to preach there one day. And he kept visualizing things. I mean, you think about what you want out of your life and visualize it. I mean, I know a lot of us are daydreamers, but we can make these dreams come true. And if you create a clear vision of living in your life to its absolute fullest, Surprisingly, many people never take time to get clear on this or write it down. So take the step and enjoy the benefits of what clarity of vision can bring. So I want y'all to take a few minutes and think about, visualize, how would you like your life to be? Next, create the plan to support your vision. Well, now that we know that we have decided that we want to do something, we have visualized what we want to do, we now need to make the plan. And it takes as much energy to wish as it does to plan, Eleanor Roosevelt says. And think about it. If you don't design your own life plan, chances are you will fall into someone else's plan. And guess what they have planned for you? Not much. And I'm going to talk about that as well. So we got to create a plan of exactly what we want in life. This is one of my favorite things. It's be the leader of your life. Leaders are visionaries with poorly developed sense of fear and no concept of the odds against them. They make the impossible happen. I like that. I like they make the impossible happen. When you're a leader and you just say full speed ahead, it doesn't matter what's in your way. Think about your why in your life should be, like I've said before so many times, your why should be so big that there should not be any obstacles in your way at all. Or you know you can overcome them. Okay, so your personal vision. This is where you need your paper and pen. And I am relying on you guys to do this. People last night on the call were doing this for me, and I was asking them to please tell me when they were done. And so what you're going to do, I want you to write down on a sheet of paper, what do you want your business and your life to look like on December 31st, 2012, at the very end of this year. And while you guys do that, I think I'm going to share some of mine with you because you really don't know how to lead until you share and be transparent as you possibly can with your team. And they grow from you. And I'm going to share with you some of my goals for the end of the year. One of them is to be closer to the Lord because, as you guys know, your name is Team Heaven Essence, and I give the glory to Him for everything I do. And I don't think I can get close enough, honestly. Next thing, I want to be a superstar director by the end of the year. I want to be able to get an assistant whenever I become a superstar director. As you can tell, I said when I'm going to become a superstar director and not if I'm going to become one, because I am going to speak positive into my life that I will become a superstar director. I would like to be able to, at the end of the year, look at maybe being able to buy a horse. That is one thing I've always wanted to do. And I know a lot of you guys already have horses, and fabulous. You guys are living my dream, but these are my goals. I want to be healthy, happy, and humble at the end of the year. I want to have $10,000 saved into my bank account or some kind of account by the end of the year. I want to be able to have me time at least once a month or twice a month. I'd like to be able to either go get a massage once a month or do something for myself. I want to be happy with my body at the end of the year. Whether or not I have dieted or I've worked out, whatever it is, however I am at the end of the year, I want to be happy with it. I want to have a giver's heart, and I want to be able to give freely when prompted by the Lord. So those are some of my goals. So take this moment and write down your goals for what you would see at the end of the year. I don't know if you know, but sometimes in interviews, they'll say, what do you have your 5-year plan to be? Or well, how does your 3-year plan look? And you know, that's really, really broad. I mean, all I can usually say is, well, I want to be happy, and I'd like to know that I own my own business or something like that. But I think we need to make it realistic. So we're going to start out by saying, what do you want from your life in 2012? End of 2012.